Alright, so in the next few minutes we are going to design this lion fame logo. So without wasting much time, let's jump into it straight. So first off, let's go ahead and set the working space area, the size of the working space area for our work. So I'll click on this button, then go for image size, then I'll choose YouTube thumbnail. Alright, so probably I'll be using this for the YouTube thumbnail as well, so I just have to make it like this. Then the next thing to do is to delete this text over here because we literally don't need it. So the next thing that we have to do is to just import our shape. Probably we'll be using a circle for this design, so I'll tap on this, the shape icon, and after that I'll tap on the drop down arrow over here that will show option of various shapes available. So in this panel I'll choose circle. So having choose circle, I'll just reduce the opacity of it to 0 and increase the stroke a bit. So having increased the stroke a bit to, let's say, 8, I'll just tap on a check mark right here at the top, then I'll leave my shape like this. Okay, we are leaving it like this because we will import a shape which is of a lion and we will input it at the middle of it. Okay, so let's go ahead to import and locate our lion png. Okay, I'll leave a link in the description so that you can go ahead and download it if you want it. Okay, so I'll tap on it, then it will be selected right here. Now what I have to do now is to reduce the size of it so that it fits perfectly into my circle. Okay. So let's just manipulate it to fit perfectly into our circle. If the need arises, we will have to reduce the size of the circle a bit so that everything fits perfectly. Okay, so let's make sure this is in the right position. Okay, so I'll just go ahead and lock the lion shape, then after that I'll come and decrease the size of our shape, which is a circle. Okay, so I just have to make sure that it fits perfectly. So let's just use the arrow to position it perfectly, then we are good to go. Okay, I think we are already there. Okay, perfect. Now what I would like us to do is to go back to edit and increase the stroke of our circle a bit. Okay, so let's make it probably 10. Okay, 10 will be okay. So now let's come back and reface it perfectly onto our work. So let's push it up a bit, reduce the size, then bring it down here. Okay, so we're still playing with the size. Okay, we just have to make sure that what we are doing is perfect. That is what is more important here. Okay, I think this is okay for us. So the next thing we'll do is to just write lion fame logo under it. Okay, so you can use this style to design any other logo out there. Okay, so lion fame logo. Okay, note there's no company name lion fame. I'm doing this for educational purposes only. Okay, and for entertainment for that matter. So I'll just tap on the OK, then I'll come and choose a font for the lion fame logo. All right, so let me just go through my fonts and see if I'll get a nice font. Okay, let me just check recent. Probably okay, I'll use Montserrat semi bold. Okay, then I'll change the color to black and add a white stroke to it. So let me change before I go for the stroke. Now we have lion fame logo there. Now let's go to stroke. So we scroll down to stroke, then enable the stroke, then choose white for our stroke. Okay, you can increase the stroke a bit. Okay, all right, I think it's okay. Then the next thing we'll do is to come back and insert a shape as well. So we'll choose circle again, and let's just reduce the opacity a bit. So we reduce the opacity a bit to see the location of our shape, okay, as we are manipulating it, because we want to place it such that it will be bigger than our lion and the circle we've inserted first. Okay, we want it to be a bit bigger than that. So let's just see how best it will fit. Alright, I think this is kind of okay. So we can increase the opacity back to normal, which is 100%. Then we send the shape to the back of the lion and the circle. So we tap onto back, then we have it this way. Now all that you have to do is to make sure that you have equal proportion divided at like around the lion fem logo. Okay, I think this is okay. It's a bit proportional. So what we have to do next is to probably merge all the layers. Okay, is to merge all the layers. So let's go by selecting all the layers over here. Then we tap on merge and you'll be prompted to merge. So we tap on OK. Then you have all of them combined over here. Now that is not all. What we have to do next is to insert a shape. Alright, if I say a shape, I'm referring to a texture which I have downloaded, so I will leave the link to that texture as well. So let's just import quickly. Alright, so I'll go with this and I'll tap on OK. Then I'll come to relative size, then I'll increase it, then that's all. So having increased it, I'll just push it to the back of the design. So having pushed it to the back, we are going to merge everything again. So let's go ahead and merge these two layers. Okay, so what we are going to do now is, having merged this, we are going to erase part of it. Now we are going to erase the black area out. Okay, we are going to take out the black area. Okay, we are going to take out the black area. So let's tap on eraser. Then you can see that white is gone, but that's not what we want. We want the black to go. So we tap on this color drop button. Then with the black selected, let's tap on the check mark right here. So you can see what is happening right here. The black area is gone. Okay, so you can see the background, which is kind of green or whatever, it is showing over there. So what we have to do next is to get our shape that we want to put at the back imported. So first off, let's go ahead and lock the layer. Then after that, we tap any area in a working space, then we tap on import. So having tap on import, we are going to choose this texture, and I'll leave the link in the description so that you go ahead and download the texture as well. Okay, so having imported it, you can just send it to the back of the work, and whatever you want will be reflected like this. Okay, so this is how it's going to be. All right, so the next thing that you probably want to do is to apply some shadow and emboss feature to the main work that you've actually merged. Okay, I'm referring to the first one at the top, the one that I've locked at the top. Okay, apply some emboss feature to it. So that for the emboss, we are going to make it the intensity will be 0. Then we have ambient light to be around 81. Okay, I think, okay, 81. All right, so the remaining one will be 0. Let's come back and do that quickly. So we have 81 over here, 81. Okay, so this intensity is going to be 0, spectacular hardness 0. Okay, so we have intensity 0, spectacular hardness 0, then bevel we have it to be 1. Okay, we have our bevel to be 1. So once the bevel is 1, the next thing that we would do is to probably insert or add a shadow. Okay, if you add a shadow, it's going to look a bit different. If you also want it this way, you can leave it like this. Okay, it depends on however you want it, but let's add a shadow so that I have a look at it as well. Okay, so the shadow we'll use the default. Okay, so we just have to select black, and that's going to be how it is. Okay, so basically this is what we will design as a lion fem logo. All right, so if you enjoyed this tutorial, kindly leave a like and also leave a nice comment below. All right, so I'm going to see you in the next tutorial. Bless up.